Okay, music writers, you have a lot of energy and you have no idea where to put it. I'm getting a little bit of like a hot and cold situation going on here, but I'm gonna need you to hold and just hold. There's a lot of fire going on here, and you've put a lot of passion into this project, into this musical, into this music, into whatever you're writing, and now you are have reached a stopping point and you don't know what to do next, or you have all this like oomph and you just don't know where to put that energy and put it to good use. You want to keep the project moving forward. I'm going to advise you not to do that. I'm going to start with the numbers: 19, 9, 4, 10, 1, 7, 7, 9, 2, and 7. If you add all those up, you get 75, and 7 plus 5 equals 12, which is the hanged man. And the hanged man is just chill. Sometimes it's also like looking at something from a different perspective or someone else's perspective. But in this case, I'm just seeing like there's a lot of energy and you just have no idea where to put it. I'm going to suggest putting it into something else other than your writing. And the reason why I say that is because you got the hermit reversed. Now, the hermit is usually someone who's a hermit is likes to stay alone, but because it's reversed, it's go outside, go do something, go dance. You have all this energy. You've got the Seven of Wands is on the this is reversed. It's actually on the card at the bottom of the deck. Just seems like you have a lot of energy and you want to fight something, or you were expecting a lot of people to come at you. And now that no one is coming at you, you don't have a fight that you were expecting. You also have the Ten of Wands reversed. When a 10/completion card comes up for me, um, I get the querent has not accepted an ending. And it's almost like it's unbelievable to you. It almost feels like the Ten of Wands has come up, you've done all this stuff, and you're like, well, not even now what, but it's like, it's almost like, really, I did that? Like, that's all? That was it? Like, it was just kind of like an unexpected, too easy for you kind of a thing, if that makes sense. You do have the Emperor, which he is all about protection and boundaries. You do have the sun reversed. Now, the sun, I like to think of it as more of a clarity card, and there is happiness to it. I kind of get more clarity on the inside, and I kind of am thinking that you don't have that clarity yet because you feel like you need to put this fire energy somewhere. You do have the Ace of Cups reversed, which is usually a no, and an ace is usually the beginning of um a new cycle. Interestingly, you do have three sevens. Patience is one of them. One of them is making a plan. And again, this one is expecting a fight, but not having it on the outside. And because this is the card at the bottom of the deck, it just kind of feels like we're expecting something to happen or expecting a fight, and now you just don't have that you don't know where to put that energy. The Knight of Coins is just again, he's the knight that's the doer. He likes to have all of his T's crossed and all of his I's dotted before he makes a move. So I know you have a lot of energy here. I just think you need to take a minute and let the energies do what they need to do. Contact who you need to not let the contacts who you've contacted do what they need to do, and then have them come back to you. If you push anything, you're probably going to, I don't want to say burn bridges, but something might fall apart if you over grease your wheels, if that makes sense. So chill. Let's do your elements now. You've got earth, air, fire, and water. Again, fire is your most prominent element here. It's a lot of creative energy. It's like you've done this, you're on a right track, you're on a good track, you reach the stopping point, and now you're just like, I don't know what to do. I have all this creative energy and I want to keep going, but there's nothing for me to do. I have to wait for other people. Your weakest element is air. You're not breathing enough. There seems to be a sense of a loss of communication and not no clear thoughts happening, probably because you're on this like creative high. So your three major arcana cards that you got were the Sun, the Hermit, and the Emperor. The Sun and the Emperor are both fire energy. Now, because you have a lot of fire energy happening right now, I'm going to advise you to not pay attention to that fire energy. I'm going to advise you to go into a different direction. and the Hermit card is associated with Earth. So I would very much so like you to pay more attention to Mercury and Virgo. Um, that is probably what's going to help you in that direction. But also because you are missing air, take a look at what Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius have to tell you. Now, I've said this in multiple videos, and I don't know if it's ever going to stick, but astrology is not my strong suit. And so I just like to give you those prompts to look up after you watch this video, and you can come back and comment and let me know what kind of comes about from this, because it's always very interesting for me to see what resonated and what didn't, with who and why, or whom and why, all that kind of stuff. So the colors that are coming up to me right now are red and blue. Got a lot of red and orange going on here, a lot of sun. You do have the sun card. You got a lot of blue happening here, a lot of blue. Um, and I just like to think of blue like it's winter, it's cold in the Hermit. I do pull 3 extra cards. I've got It's a Trap. So probably if you're gonna if you're gonna ignore all of this and you're gonna use that fire energy and go do something with it, it's probably gonna be a trap. The other way to think about that too is that you do have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is usually about making a plan or being sneaky of some sort of nature like that. So there might be something to do with that. So just be a little careful with that one. Harmonica. I I mean, it makes sense because it's music, but I don't really know. Maybe you need to add a harmonica to your project. Review your story's internal conflict, the battle between your protagonist's desires, what they think will make them happy, and needs, what will actually make them happy. How is this conflict shown and developed so far? Can it be made stronger? You might want to pay attention to the Harry Styles music. You also might want to pay attention to David Byrne. And you also might want to pay attention to Prince. Maybe listening to that music might help you. Oh, and J Balvin. Got there, J Balvin. In closing, I do want to let you know that I am starting a Tarot for Writers community. It's called Flow Your Mojo. And in that community, you will be learning tarot, how to read it and how to apply it to your own projects. And I'm going to be also giving you advanced tarot lessons. And we're going to actually go through one card at a time, what each card means and the several different ways that you can read a card. There is going to be a little bit of a spiritual aspect just because that's what tarot mostly is, but I want to use it more as a writer's block tool, a tool to help you add something to your writing toolbox. We will be having write-ins, and I'm going to make those as a very healing process, a very open space. My goal is to help you get more in flow with your creativity, to work with it and not on it. And through extension of doing that, you'll also be able to be a little bit more in flow in your real life, so that you're not always so stressed out and you're a little bit more, you can just bring your creativity more to life and have more of a creative output. So currently right now, the Flow Your Mojo community is at a 50% off membership for life. That's for the first 25 people who sign up. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see the code and it's free for everyone to see. After those 25 spaces are taken, the price is going to go up. I think that's all I have at this moment for the music people. So I'd like to invite you to like, follow, subscribe, and share, and comment and let me know if how this resonated and how this plays out. And I will see you in the next one.